All right, good evening, one and all Mecha fans alike. We are here with Combo Breaker 2025, and it's Iron Saga versus Top 8. I am Zero alongside Iron Monster, a very special guest for this glorious Top 8. How you doing?
Hi, Zero. I'm doing great. Very excited to see this Top 8 at Combo Breaker of Iron Saga versus our very first major physical tournament in North America. We had the Evo Japan one just, what is it now, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But now here in America, and we've had some really great play, so looking forward to see this. Already we're going into one of our winners match. So we have Blue Sky Guy versus Monkey.
Yeah, that's right. This is the Top 8 lineup here, featuring Blue Sky Guy, Monkey, and then Dang versus Lem in the background here. And then Moon Master versus Sundula, and Captain Green and IFCYipeS to round out the losers side of things here. BSG, of course, very strong Grand Blue Fans versus Rising player. I haven't seen them play Iron Saga quite yet here, but looking like the Masago pick for both BSG and Monkey.
Yeah, but they're using different arsenals. So for those who are trying this game, seeing this game for the first time, each character has 2 choices of arsenals. They'll change a variety of special moves they have. And as you can see from the gauges next to their energy gauge, also different system mechanics will be on them. Yeah, already using that limit break, which is our special cancel mechanic, which will put his energy gauge in overload, so that's why it's red there. He has no access to it until that cooldown period is over. And Monkey hitting Blue Sky Guy with that shielded overhead.
Oh! Still got a flash counter for that connection there too.
Yeah, very nice crouching C from him.
Right. Nice cross up here, kind of burst out with the, looks like it was just a reversal, but Super finished the health bar.
Doesn't quite kill, no. And he gets him with that, oh no! But drops with that rising sword. And Blue Sky Guy will take the first round.
Yes, indeed. These two styles are very different, despite being the same character. Monkey can kind of play with a little bit of set play with ice bombs, kind of keep the opponent in the corner. Does have the sword feature, also has the gun as well, whereas the arsenal that Blue Sky Guy is on, it's kind of more of a brawler type. Has an install, which you don't get to see a lot of this arsenal quite yet utilizing the install. I don't know how it is in other regions, but at least the brackets we've seen for TNS, like, don't get to see the install too much yet.
No, you're correct. Players in North America really prefer using it for the cancels and the sending out the shield. But here we see our Power Max super move. Monkey using all 3 gauges to do big damage on Blue Sky Guy. Doesn't quite kill. Tries to get him with that low energy gun, but gets hit with a big flash counter. And now it is time for Blue Sky Guy's own super, costing 3 energy and dealing critical damage to Monkey.
39 health left, 19, and a final touch here with the low. Looked like the 2A just to wrap it up for Blue Sky Guy. First game up.
Yeah. I'd like to point out this game does not have chip kills, so he did not block that low.
Laying pressure here, does get the 2B, but nothing after. Knocked down here. Nice catching the roll with the flying knee, the 6B there. Another one. Let's get the air fireball one more time. 50% life lead. Look at the shield.
That shield blocking that EX reversal.
Yeah, that's just a special for Masago there. We'll mention a shield a little bit later, the energy shield, which is kind of the push block a little bit later, but we haven't seen that mechanic quite yet.
Yeah, it does cost energy to use, but it will be refunded depending on the timing. And that's 1 round for Monkey using those grenades. I'd like to point out the grenades are random. He will get a random one between the fire, the electric, and the ice one.
Yes. Nice. Oh, what an EXDP to get out of the corner here. Oh, not able to challenge. Good roll out here.
That was quite a scramble there. Both of them spending meter to get those reversals. And you can see when that grenade is shot by the electromagnetic gun, he's able to bump it around a little bit like a football.
Yes. I think that a little bit of extra fear, big flash counter opportunity here.
Yeah, the flash counters and every counter hit in this game work both on startup and recovery, so it's a mix of classic counter and punish counter.
Alright, we can kind of zone this out. There's that juggle that you were mentioning as well to keep the electric ball going. Side swap, but you put yourself in the corner, which is actually ideal for this Arsenal version that BSG is on.
Will he be able to kill with that limit break? Not quite.
Yeah, burned out. Should have spent that super opportunity. We'll see if BSG can close the gap. Again, the difference between these two, we do have more zoning tools on the side of Monkey, but BSG has to get up close and personal. Not going to succeed here to throw for the round.
Showing the various capabilities of the Saga unit.
Stagger, nice tech.
That corner there with the multi-hit jumping shield shockwave.
Ooh, deep cross up there.
Yeah, the corner cross-ups in this game, for people who aren't used to it, it's very powerful. Oh, drops it there. Still manages to get the grab again in the overhead, used as an anti-air. But Blue Sky Guy gets out of there with, and here we go. He will get that round.
Yeah, does get the OTG grounded Gatling here. Of course, both Arsenals have that ability here on Visago, but coming out on top is going to be that BSG with a big charge. What a low. Massive reach
slide
there.
low.
Yeah. Would have thought for sure, at least Monkey probably didn't expect. I didn't expect you to reach that far either, BSG.
Oh, and he used that fire grenade to pick up after a hit that would normally end that combo.
Nice start with the JC there. Mixing out of the corner.
Has to respect that lightning grenade, too.
Ooh. That's a big whiff. Very least got back to the mid-screen. EXDP, one touch is all that Monkey needs.
Does have a bit of recoverable health, but no, the jumping projectile, and we are already at the final round of the set.
Dash up here. Keeps it safe. What a backdash. That was actually pretty terrifying from BSG because we could have capitalized on the dash up here with some offensive pressure. Maybe a couple jabs, but nothing too significant, really.
Yeah, and also backdash in this game is counter hit state, so it is risky to use. All
right, nice DP out. Pushing away here. It does keep that lockdown with the electric ball. I wonder if maybe BSG could have escaped that electric ball if he would have went for the hover in that interaction. Either way, still going to get caught by the fireball here.
That fireball is able to tack on a lot of damage with the flame. Oh, but BSG getting that hit in that corner. Monkey trying to get out of there, using a lot of projectiles here. Back in the middle of the screen, and the various bounces will now annoy BSG so much.
Oh, that electric grenade.
Yeah, it bounces 4 times, and you have to deal with it.
Oh, actually, oh,
Very good
I thought we had a free jump in because of that grenade toss, but still on the money is Monkey.
Who tries to use the energy reversal. You might be familiar with that type of mechanic, but will get him with the OTG into super. GG and BSG takes it 2-1. What a close match, though. Very impressive by both players.
And also a fantastic example of the differences that you can find in Iron Saga Versus when it comes to the 2 Arsenal mechanic that we have. So each character comes with their own 2 arsenals, with the exception of Getter, who comes with 3, which is also very unique in his own right anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'd like to point out that in fall, we will have Black Getter as an additional arsenal for Getter Robo. This will be a free update and give him a quote-unquote true second arsenal. But otherwise, you are right. Every character besides Getter comes with 2 different arsenals, and they will wildly change how that character is played. So while we have 12 characters, you know, I like to think of it as
24. Wait,
yeah.
25.
Correct. Very good math there on adding the 3 Getter
The 3
forms.
extra, which is true though, because like they all have their own forms, which is great to hear that like the new Getter that's on the way, the Black Getter, is going to be that additional arsenal for the character later this year. So definitely pick up the game. It's only $30 for the whole cast, and you're still going to get that free content, that story mode here. For fans of similar mecha genre, you may find some familiarity in that story mode by first appearance there. So
the strategy elements that we have included. No. When the team revealed that to me, I knew I had to bring it to the roadmap, the roadmap trailer, and we've been very happy to see our fans' excitement and the fact that we have this strategy mode included.
Yes. I mean, this game already comes with like a arcade mode, which does give you a little insight of the proper Iron Saga main game. Gives you a little bit of extra lore for the characters themselves. It also gives you a great foundation to try out the characters. They have this great level up system throughout the game where you can still keep exploring, unlock new colors, which brings in the gacha way as well to still unlock the cast and colors that way. Of course, all the characters are unlocked right away for you to play, but those colors, that's what you're grinding for here.
Absolutely.
All right, so up next, we're going to have Dang versus Lem.
Yeah, Lem, who's been a very strong presence in a variety of game, known to run mystery tournaments himself, so him picking up this game was kind of almost expected. You know, he's got such a wide variety of games under his belt. I'm less familiar with Dang, but very impressed with his gameplay so far.
Yes.
Going for Dankuga Arsenal 2, which I've been surprised. Most other tournaments we've seen Dankuga Arsenal 1 do really well, but we have some Arsenal 2 believers in top 8. Actually, he's not the only one.
Yep, quick 2L here. We do see Lem on King Long number 2, or Arsenal 2 rather. It's interesting. I've seen a mix back and forth here. We're gonna get IFCYipeS on later. She's been running, I believe, Arsenal 1 Xinglong. So.
You know, I don't remember. I guess we'll find out very soon. But Xinglong, yes, another character with a lot of presence in competitive tournaments, and we can see them already using that wide variety of airborne kicks to his advantage and taking this round very quickly.
Let's see here. More stagger pressure here. Nice air throw.
Jump. Yeah, the air throw, getting that. Nice jab there to stop these stomps into the EX command grab. He's able to combo from there. Unfortunately, drops it.
Ooh.
Tries again, but a little too quick. He was still in the block invincibility of the block stun.
There we go.
The guard invincibility.
And in this arsenal for Dankuga, we do have more projectiles that are available, but you have to use all 4 of the projectiles before you get a reload on using them again. So
yeah,
that's
one ammo of each.
Yeah.
Very good usage there of the final Danku Ho. And so we're going to use the word Ho. That means cannon in Japanese. The final Danku Ho, which is a setup move, though it will make that crosshair disappear if Dankuga is hit. Very good usage there of the pulse laser to extend. However, he used that beast knuckle twice in the combo. The second one will not juggle, it will miss. This game has this kind of infinite prevention system.
Oh, the double jump here. Xinglong, a unique mecha in this game. Doesn't have a hover like the rest of the characters. Does have a double jump, actually. So
and that double jump is very strong as he can go into all 3 directions from any directional jump. And so Lem narrowly avoiding that awakening super move of Dankuga, which is invincible startup command grab, and able to take the first match.
Dankuga.
Yeah, I feel with a name like Dang, he had to play Dankuga, right? Like that's basically the same.
Dang, Dankuga, huh?
Yeah. Ooh, misses the combo there. Doesn't matter. Able to continue his pressure. Very good air grab though by Dang there.
That's what's so scary about Xinglong is that while a very powerful unit in the game, has some very tight combos, a little tricky to kind of navigate the space. That was the energy shield here, but unfortunately going to go to waste.
Yeah, a little too early. The big advantage with energy shield is that it will both parry strikes and throws.
Yes.
And because it can be performed with the upwards direction, it also basically has built-in cross-up protection. And Lem takes another round here.
Round 2. Engage.
What's surprising here, 100 less health than Dankuga here on the side of Xinglong. So a little bit of additional strategy in terms of trying to stay alive. No.
After all, a big boy. Very good usage of that reversal flying kick.
Uh-oh.
Tries to go for the energy reversal fast enough that he doesn't get punished.
Stagger pressure here. Nice, the stomps.
Yeah, to keep the pressure going.
Those combos are so fun to do, though. The stomp combos from Xinglong are so much fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, because they can be done after pretty much every move, even those that are not normally cancelable. And Lem taking it 2-0. Very strong display coming from him.
Yeah, those hop kicks. I mean, there are a few characters that have some hop kicks in this game that can definitely mess with your expectations or open you up a little if you're not quite aware or used to the pressure from your opponent here. And Xinglong is one of those, at least in this arsenal. I believe Great Mazinger is another one of them that can kind of mess with the hot knee that he's got there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, oh my gosh, The other one, I know her name.
Name Kaguya or Nero? Nero
Not
for sure.
Nero.
Yep.
Yep.
Nero's been giving a lot of my players nightmares with that hop kick, especially since she can both do it forward and backwards.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh my goodness,
and
she's
the
so
air
devastating.
version of it is an overhead and looks exactly the same.
Yes,
as the grounded
that's
version.
the terrifying aspect of it. That once you recognize that, okay, I could just crouch block while she's grounded, but then you have to keep in mind, oh, she likes to be in the air a lot.
Yeah.
So.
This isn't a very aerial character. Haven't seen a lot of Nero here, though.
Yeah.
Rather surprisingly, because in the TNS tournaments, we've had quite a few.
Yeah. Up next, we're going to get that YipesYipeS up against, Captain Cream. Okay, so as I said,
YipesYipeS, her previous match was against Tofu Boy, which quite a fan favorite on TNS, as he is one of the believers in Getter Robo. It was rather heart-wrenching to see them both before top 8. It was quite a match, but Vicky managed to take it, and now here she is in top 8.
we got to put respect on Tofu, not just a Getter fan, was in Getter 3, which I did not expect anybody to pull out Getter 3 as their opening gambit. And boy, did Tofu put in work.
Staying with it as well, doing really well with it. Often turning to Getter 1, though, in certain situations. But he's saying he doesn't feel Getter 2 quite as much as yet. And we get the Qinglong mirror.
Ooh. You can see all the glorious colors here as they're sliding through them. Which I think this is the color that I play.
Black one?
Yeah, the black with the gold.
Yeah, beautiful. So here we'll be able to see a bit of the difference. As you said, YipesYipeS using that Arsenal 1, whereas Captain Cream is using the same as we saw Lem use, Arsenal 2, just Annihilation, which focuses on those aerial kicks, while YipesYipeS will have those Shadow Fists and the dashing Lightning Fist as well as a Rising Punch that might be reminiscent of some other video games.
Yes, indeed. And what's important about this Arsenal is that every special that Vicky uses, she's building up that gauge. She's going to get a special Arsenal ability that allows her to throw out Lightning, pull the opponent back in. We'll see if that comes into play here in her combo routing.
She might also be saving it because it can be consumed to upgrade her Awakening Super to deal a lot more damage.
That is very true. Oh, tries to go for the stand dodge.
Oh, using that dodge, which has turned into a parry. It used to be fully, like pass-through invulnerable, but we deemed that was a little too strong, and so now it does have that little freeze frame. And there we see it using those electrons to use the lightning. Wait, didn't quite finish with that combo, but the next one did it.
Yes, indeed. What's interesting, we did see the Z access change here from Captain Cream exclusive to Arsenal 2.
Yeah, that will consume that blue gauge there, but the cooldown on it is very short. Can also be used as a counter attack, though he has to decide between high and low.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah. This is the strongest damaging level 3 in the game. It is a very slow command grab, though it has fully invulnerable startup. And it does 400 damage, so almost half of your opponent's health. Very nice usage of the repeated specials by YipesYipeS. So one thing that's special about this arsenal is a lot of the specials are special cancelable in any other ones but themselves, which means you can kind of boost up. But look at these stomps coming from Captain Cream. And will the Awakening Super do it? Of course, in 1 round for each.
It may not be the Arsenal that I play, but I love that combo going to stop to dash cancel. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, that is quite beautiful. And that's the big thing with even if the limit break cancel locks you out of your energy gauge, you can still use your Awakening Super afterwards.
All right, and you'll notice the Shadow Punch, the constant flurry there. It's hard to guess when it's going to be your turn. The fact that we don't have a DP on this Arsenal here from Captain Cream kind of makes that pressure all the more scary, right? If we don't have that true reversal, you have to rely on your energy shield to try to push back, or just excellent defense, really.
But while it doesn't have a DP, those rising kicks do... I'm not sure how it works. I think it has some invulnerability on it. I need to talk to the dev team.
I got to double check that then.
Oh, but look at that beautiful combo there from Captain Cream down to 8 health, and the grab will do it. Captain Cream takes the first match. YipesYipeS needing to motivate herself here.
Taking a moment.
Yeah. gathering her mecha spirit. Need to become one with the robot. However, it's possible that Captain Cream also has fused with the machine.
Become one with your mecha.
Round one. Engage.
We go back into it. In the beautiful Sao Tome Institute stage with the sun shining on the devastation that was caused by the both the good and evil of the Getter Rays. We got IFCYipeS going into that corner, but Captain Cream gets out with that lane special you've mentioned. She takes him to the very next corner and immediately out, and he uses that lane swapping again.
Oh, tried to slide? Yeah, you better cancel that. That was going to get punished, but still, Captain definitely on top of it here.
Look at that with the Awakening Super, trying to narrow the gap. Nice back grab and the big flash counter there. Unfortunately, doesn't quite finish the combo. Vicky uses her own Awakening Super as a reversal, and since she had all of these electrons, there's no question about it, that immediately killed.
Jump back.
Yeah, trying to know where's the opening, but both of them very wary of each other.
Oh, dash up 2L. Not going to get a full conversion yet. Delay pressure.
Yeah, a lot of Qinglong's normals are plus, even the medium ones, which is pretty rare in this game. They are short range. Oh, and we got that little overhead kick into the stomps. Very good dodge parry by Vicky there, keeping him in the corner, but he gets out with that special dash into the stomps. Limit break in the corner. The grab down to 2 health, but she gets out with mashing that 2L. She has all electrons on the board. Big damage there. Captain Cream down to 300. Grab. He gets out. She gets in the corner. Dash into L again. Captain Cream will get one round.
Right, thinking she's not too far off. Still has some fight in her.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice slide there. Continues it with that limit break in the corner, but it will deny her the
There it is.
And yeah, as I said, this kick, I think it has some invulnerability on it. Either that or it's just hella fast.
The EX one has invulnerability, as I'm told by chat, just to get the confirm.
Oh, thank you very much, chat.
This delay, though, opens up, does get the shadow punches.
Ooh, tries to use it in. He probably tried to mash. IFCYipeS will get this one on the board, and it's 1-1.
Right, especially using electricity to close out, keep things close. All right, going in this third game. And again, this is loser side. Nice.
Very nice flash counter anti-air. She uses that dodge defensively so well. Instead of anti-airing, just using that.
That third axis movement here coming from Captain Cream. Get to that opposite side, out of the corner, which I think is still important. Nice delay. And that's a tricky link to make there. You have to slightly delay the follow-up in the air to make sure you get that ground finish.
Ooh, and she goes into that overhead. He goes into that overhead into the stomp, sorry. Using those stomps to maintain pressure. But once again, Vicky using that dodge as an anti-air and using it for a really big punish on Captain Cream.
Right.
It's match point for IFCYipeS.
Round two.
With plenty of resources going into this round here. 3 stocks for EX. Let's get that slide. Double jump. Not able to get the air-to-air.
Jump in here. Ooh, but he gets the punish. She gets the punish.
Oh, wow.
Once again, she gives it another shot. 400 damage. A huge gap has been created. Captain Cream down to only 100 health, but he gets the flow of the game back into the Awakening Super. Might as well use it.
I'm sorry, C linked into Z for that combo? I'm going to remember that one.
He did such a nice cross up there, but unfortunately tried to go for a reset with the grab, and IFCYipeS will win. Thank you so much for playing Captain Cream.
Yes, indeed.
And so I'd like to add that all of top 8 will be getting given to us by the artist Art of Will, a Qinglong print. So please do stay around. Yeah, we have a beautiful, especially for Qinglong players, I think they'll actually
That'd be
appreciate
really
it.
nice, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great tools in the game if y'all haven't checked it out. In the training mode, they were gracious enough to add a debug mode, which actually shows you the exact frames of every move for every character. You can hit it, pause, step by step, actually see where the hurt boxes lie, see how it lines up. So that's how you can kind of learn the additional vulnerabilities of the move. If you're not quite clear on how like a move is going to work out for you as it's described in the command list, which also has video to show you how those moves work. So also, it's just a lot of great information for the game to see how you can really expand upon your Iron Saga skills.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to have a training mode that, you know, gives you a lot of options, gives you a lot of knowledge that arms you against your opponents. Not having, oh, speaking of which, there's a mini announcement I'd like to make. Our website has recently been updated with up-to-date frame data. So if you go on our official English website, you will find that the frame data there is the right one, is the current one.
Nice.
And yes, Nero's frame data has finally been uploaded for those who were waiting. But anyways, the old one was not quite the one we used to have.
Oh, good
we
news.
have a little button check here, rather obvious when you see both of them mashing light.
Yeah, I was definitely taking down notes on the frame data in the debug mode. It's like, all right, this is how many frames this move is. So it's still very cool, though.
We saw also the function that I asked the dev team to add. Used to be that in versus mode, you would press start and instantly go to pause. And I said, no, you guys got to get that out of there. I want to see hold to start. And yeah, I'm sorry for the viewers. There are more than just Dankuga and Qinglong in this game. It just so happens that our really good players today in top 8 are Dankuga and Qinglong players. And as I said, to my great surprise, most of them are playing Arsenal 2. So while both TNS and Evo Japan's winners were Dankuga Arsenal 1, here we have Arsenal 2 users.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Like, true mirror match. The first true mirror match we've had in this top 8 so far.
Yeah, that's correct. Both of them using Dankuga Arsenal.
Nice anti-air.
Yeah, that's been a pretty good usage of that 4B. And I'd like to applaud both of them for their restraint and not immediately using the laser cannon.
All right, nice stagger, neutral jump, no anti. You got anti. That was perfectly teed off. It's oldest trick in the book. Grapplers go for a jump and then go to command grab.
Huge combo by Moonmaster, who's practiced the most
Oh
he
my
can
God.
do with this character. And yeah, you can see that it even busts the 99 hit limit. That 99 was shaking, but we don't know how many it did total. Incredible combo by Moonmaster there, who clearly practiced it.
Only Dankuga knows.
Yeah. So using that that final Dankuho, that setup laser in the middle of the combo allows for some pretty incredible stuff.
Stash away here, not able to get the trip guard. Big dash, nice JF.
Both of them kind of trying to get a hit in. It's they're more afraid of getting hit than getting the hit. Nice anti-air there by Moonmaster in red and Sandula in blue.
Nice delay pressure again. Command grab on Moonmaster, so wake up.
And the EX command grab. Let's see what we got here.
Ooh, excellent route here comes from Moonmaster.
Into the super once again. Dankuho formation. That will kill. Wow, Moonmaster getting that first match. Able to just pick up with that setup laser, right?
Absolutely. Like, that was a strong showing here that we have a mastery of our corner combo at the very least. Got a little scary where Sandula was kind of in control in that corner for a little bit here, but still found that way out defensively. So we'll see. Taking a moment before we get right back into it. Character select.
Qinglong. I repeat, there are more characters considered competitively viable in this game than Qinglong and Dankuga. We've had very good performances from, you know, pretty much everyone except Mephisto Arsenal 2. Mephisto Arsenal 1 considered very strong. But yeah, today it seems that this is what we're getting.
All right, that's it. I am no longer playing Xinglong. I am exclusively a Great Mazinger Arsenal 1 player.
Thank you for being inspired to see some character diversity. Yeah, even in Evo Japan, we had a boss Borat as our third place. Yeah, that was incredible to see. But right now we can see, so far, Moomaster taking control of this match a little bit, but just as I say that, of course, Sandula trying to take it back, getting him in the corner with that EX dive kick. Punishes the break boost. Haven't seen that many break boosts from players.
Right.
That command dash we have, that unlike the regular dash, you can interrupt as soon as it starts.
A big jump with the laser overhead. Watch it. Jumping back away. Dive kick, and we're still floating. Catch me if you can.
Wow, and that gigantic jump C from Moomaster. That such a powerful jump in for Danguga.
Oh, try to sneak into anti-air with the 5C. Startup. A little too
Nice
long.
little jump in there.
Double DP, nothing. Just gonna let the jumping go. We gotta get some anti-airs here, Sandula.
Ooh, very good slide though into the limit break.
I think we get a follow-up after that dive kick there. I don't remember the exact route though.
Right. Ooh, tries to go for the parry counter, but instead gets hit with the EX command grab. Does he have enough gauge to use super?
Do. Well done here, Moomaster.
Wow.
Grabbing this level 3 victory.
Yeah, he's been getting these combos so consistently, always heading for that EX command grab. Thank you so much for playing Sandula.
Absolutely.
And we'll have Moomaster move up.
Yeah, a great sequence of events so far, and a great first round of this Iron Saga versus top 8. Definitely plenty more to look forward to here. We still got our top 6 to get through, but before that, we'll take a little bit of a break and thank those that helped us out put this event on. In fact, I think there's a familiar ad that might roll through on this one. Take a look. We'll be back with more Iron Saga versus right after this.
Thank you very much.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Combo Breaker 2025. We're here with Iron Saga versus Top 8 action. We've already gone through our first round of competitors, and we still have plenty more to come. Joined with me is Iron Monster himself. It's good to have you with us hanging out and talking about Iron Saga versus today.
Glad to be here, glad to represent the game, glad to see such amazing matches, great gameplay from our competitors already, and hyped up to see more.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone through that first list here, and I do believe we're going to get IFCYipeS stepping up once again. Should be going up against Monkey, who we saw earlier, going down to Blue Sky Guy in a 2-1 set, a Visago player, but not the same arsenal. It was Visago 1, and same for IFCYipeS. She is running the Xinglong Arsenal 1.
Yeah, we've seen both arsenals of Xinglong played in competitive matches quite a bit, but Visago Arsenal 1 is actually pretty unique by Monkey. Arsenal 2 has been much more popular so far. Wow, very good avoidance of the EX reversal by Vicky there, and her usage of the double jump as well, putting Monkey in that corner, but he mashes out there. Good coming back there, and that backwards roll. Big flash counter, doesn't quite get the combo there though. Dash in, rising punch, and the reversal there. She tries to dodge, nothing comes out. Wow, this is so fast already. She uses dodge into that double charge punch, and we'll get that first round.
I mean, that was still a very positive back throw for Monkey. Just really unfortunate that Vicky, she was still able to navigate that defensively here. Immediate with the flash dash.
Using that slide into that limit break now again. Yeah, and look, she's using that dodge as an anti-air again. Not something we see that often from Xinglong players.
All right, fully stocked up on resources here in terms of gems. Just got our meter back after that last dash here, the limit break, and does finish the round 2 rounds up. First game to Vicky.
Yeah, quite a dominant match so far from her, but Monkey immediately going back into it. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, air to air by Vicky into that corner. Double jump, he rolls out of there. Back in the corner though, good jumping knee. She gets a lightning fist on him. Anti-air. The fire grenade will protect him.
Look at how much damage that did, and still has tons of scratch damage to try to recover. Vicky getting scooped up in the corner. Trying to get out, does succeed with double jump with these air shots. Nice spot.
While the fire grenade does very high damage, it is recoverable health, and we can see Vicky got it back now, and she uses that dodge once again, putting him in that corner. He tries to energy shield, but gets punished. Big flash counter there. She still has the free EX. She uses it here into the Awakening super move. Will the electrons be enough? No, Monkey still has 4 health. Oh, tries to go for that grenade.
Whoa!
Incredible cross up there, but doesn't quite get anything out of it. Rolling grenade there. Monkey being able to heal up to 54. He might survive one crouching L, but that's it.
I mean, at full screen distance, right now, Vicky has the most health. No, the jump in, she does not get the anti-air.
Wow.
She's trying to buy as much time as she could because she had the life lead. She could time out.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately,
true.
got caught on the approach.
But now both of them sitting on 3 meter. Let's see how they use it. And the ice will once again protect Monkey, but Vicky is not taking it. EX, a reversal, that rising sword. The gun into that grenade, bouncing it around, but she holds the dodger a bit longer.
Nice 2C with the flash counter. Doesn't get the full conversion there. Kind of a tricky one.
And yeah, did you see it coming? I sure don't. And that will be a dead Monkey, as I said. This is the strongest super in the game, dealing 400 damage, but you cannot combo into it.
Monkey. Monkey. Monkey.
Zero wants to see that Arsenal one go further. We see a lot of fun stuff with those bouncing grenades. But Vicky does not want to see those grenades, putting him in the corner. He gets that energy reversal. Good overhead there. Tries to go for the low, but she jumps out.
Air shot
her away. But she jumps over the grenade.
Yeah, excellent navigation. And I love that we stayed right on top of the grenade as a threat for Vicky to try to make the approach, but she is not deterred.
Corner there, and he goes into super. At least get to see that beautiful animation once in the set. And at the same time, doing some extreme damage to Vicky there.
Oh my god. Ice grenade does get blocked.
Oh, what a good jump in, and Monkey stays alive. We have a 1-1.
All tied up. Still very close. Unfortunately, just trying to overextend here with the Shadow Fist, the EX edition. Put Vicky in a vulnerable spot, but already a strong position for corner.
Yeah, that slide has been doing so much for her in neutral. Wow, the throw loops.
Uh-oh.
It's just 2 throws.
Hey, it was looped together.
Oh, he tries to get out of there. Has to use the limit break, otherwise he was dead. Did not matter. She uses that dodge once again as an anti-air. Managed to get a great punish out of there.
I really like that because it does open up the opportunity for her to get a grounded follow-up here, full punish.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Good use of the grenade as an anti-air, and this time he baits that dodge. Oh, but not for the jump in. Nice EX reversal there from Monkey. Dash in. This is actually our break boost, our command dash that he can cancel at any time. It does go a little further as well from the regular dash. Can't quite end it there, but the fire grenade will start the combo. I don't know if Vicky was trying to mash out. And we go to the very final round of this set.
Let's see, double jump away.
Nice roll.
Oh, really missed that DP.
Yeah.
There it is with the flash counter.
And look at that damage it will cause. On top of it, wow, the fist into the whiff fist into the grab. And Monkey down to under. Oh,
no
and
way.
that will end it. Vicky stays victorious at the very furthest range of that super, using it so well.
It was so well teed off. It was just like, all right, I got my super install, and Monkey just fell into it.
Yeah.
If you run into it, it's your own fault, Monkey.
The animation looks a lot like the dodge, but it will consume all 3 energy stocks. So if you are a little ADHD, you'll be able to see those 3 stocks disappear, which You know, your fight or flight should tell you it's time to hold the up button.
And that just shows the importance of having awareness of the resources, not only of yourself, but of your opponent here. And Vicky, she really took advantage of that to advance on this top 8.
Absolutely. And it did exactly as much damage as she needed to. What a good timing on it.
Right, so up next we can get Dang and Moo Master with that excellent corner combo off of Dankuga that we saw earlier.
Yeah, let's see what he's able to do here against Dang. Moo Master using those gigantic combos.
Yeah, still Arsenal to Dankuga.
What a big surprise, you know, when we've
Yeah.
seen so much dominance from Arsenal 1 in TNS with Macafan and at Evo Japan with Haregoro. And now all our players seem to be focused on the lasers, the gigantic combos when you have all of your weapons set up.
Seems like an oddly very American thing, that we are focused on the one that has all the guns.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Oh my goodness. I know you've been taking recommendations or requests for Mecha to join. I'm sure there's one specific Mecha that has been asked repeatedly to join.
I will say, you know, the #1 request has been Gurren Lagann. From the more, you know, like the fans that we already have, I would say Gao Gaigar has been a huge request.
Wow,
And then you kind of fall into the Gundam zone where a handful of different Gundams, mostly from G Gundam, Barbados. We have quite a variety, but look at Moo Master keeping Dang in that corner, doing so much damage there. I will say, though, at Combo Breaker, lots of Big O has been requested as well.
That'd be a very interesting poll if we could get Big O in here. We'll see, but still, corner combo here.
And
Moo
Dang
Master.
starts it with the that Liger kick.
Yeah.
Good command grab there. Is one of them able to kill? The energy reversal will not kill. It does non-lethal damage. Recoverable health.
Float here. That's the threat. Is it going to be command grab when you hover in?
Yeah. Both of them trying to use the Beast Knuckle.
Let's see, full screen position here.
Moo Master only has
Oh my gosh.
missiles, while Dang has all of his weaponry available. Uses that to set up, and it will punish, but he doesn't pick up. Energy reversal. Moo Master wants to keep the flow. And not quite an anti-air by Dang. Moo Master gets it with the jump in.
And as you said, no chip damage, right? So we have to just try to block in neutral. They could have waited it out. There was 20 seconds left, but they're still playing a very dangerous game at that low health point.
Ooh, the anti-air missiles into, wow, good combo there, but it drops. Can't quite hit with the regular Dankuho. That laser cannon. Nice tick throw there. Dankuga being the only character with a non-EX command grab.
Oh, jeez. Nice jab series that we had initially. Moo Master.
Yeah, down to 1 health for Moo Master.
Oh, nice anti-air.
Wow.
Just waited for an opportune moment. And
What a good reflex. Yeah, as soon as he saw him in the air. Energy shield. Okay, maybe not what he was trying to do.
Ooh.
Sometimes players get it by accident trying to do the break boost. Ooh, we got the EX grab, but he was already on it. Dang, a little ahead in both HP and resources.
jump in middle. I'll try to get the 4B there.
Both of them using that jump C.
Yes.
Dankuga's only one thing.
Ooh.
Oh, those missiles though, anti-air, it doesn't quite pick up off of it. Jab into
Oh,
that kick.
no.
But we have the legendary Moo Master combo. Oh, but he doesn't go for the crouch, forgets to hold down, and you can't use the same move twice in a juggle.
All right, here it is. Beam for beam. Too short, too short.
Yeah, they have to use it. Wow, will that kill? Yes, I think he used the medium or heavy version, and that was enough to get Dang this match.
Round 1. Engage.
Quick dash up here. Knuckles still trying to go for kick. Nice air grab.
Yeah, very good, very good. That's not the first time Dang has some really good reflexes there using that air grab.
Energy reversal here. Another one.
As we were talking.
Dang must be an anime player. Has been very well used to these animes.
That would make a lot of sense,
Yes.
yeah. Maybe even like an OG Guilty Gear kind
Right.
of thing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. SB.
In the corner there. Dang sitting on full resources.
What's really big though is Moomaster made that micro walk forward to try to get this cross under against Dang. And huge success, but jabs out and does finish the round here against Dang.
Dang is on match point here. Nice jump in here, but doesn't quite pick up. Punish on that command grab. Reversal right after the limit break. Moomaster has the resource advantage.
I would too. That grappler is much too close to me.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And really energy reversal again, but this time it's blocked. A little bit of a punish there.
Ooh.
Tries to jump, but gets caught by the Dankuho. Anti-air missiles, and Dang has Moomaster in that corner.
Dang has done a tremendous job at locking down the
he did
escapes
not
that
use-
Moomaster has with a backdash away for the command grab.
Beautiful. I'm surprised Dang did not use the follow-up, using that EX to do that body splash after the command grab, which might have killed. I'm not sure what damage it does, but Dang will still take it and moves on. Thank you so much to Moomaster for playing.
Yes, indeed. I believe we're probably going to jump back up to
Winners finals.
Yeah, winners finals, which means Blue Sky Guy up against Lem.
Yeah, and that will be first to 3.
Yes.
Since it is the finals.
Showing so far here, and you know, good little spread of representation here. We do have Xinglong, Dankuga, and Visago, but also various arsenals across the players here so far.
Yeah.
Which adds its own variety in and of itself, because even still, those players are finding differences in their play styles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We could see it with the different ways, you know, like Vicky was playing Xinglong from the other ones, right?
Yep. Yes, indeed. It's been very interesting to see these characters brought to life in this way. Of course, if you haven't played the base game, again, I highly encourage it. It's a nice
The mobile game?
Yeah, the mobile game is also a great little addition if you're a mecha fan like myself. It's a pretty fun style. Reminds me a little bit of like a shmup style of play, but also adds like different specs that you can build out for your mecha. Here you're still pulling gacha, you find some familiar characters, including our main character here on the side of Visago.
Yeah, Visago being the most customizable mech in that mobile game. We tried to bring that as much as we could in the fighting game, so that's why you have the version with and without the sword gun. Very good anti-air there from Blue Sky Guy, taking Lem already almost 300 damage there. And you can see using that shield as a cancel in his strings, but Lem is not deterred. He takes his turn back.
Jeez, nice tech. And that's the thing for this arsenal. If you try to go for the EXDP coming out from Lem, you should be able to snipe out that energy shield attempt, especially off the 6B.
In the corner there, doing so much damage.
Oh,
Behind him though, in
nice.
the 2L corner cross up. He should have enough to kill here into the Awakening Super.
Very good call out here from Lem to close out the round.
So one thing you'll notice, you don't see a lot of supers, level 3 supers from Xinglong Arsenal 2. It is a counter super. You can't hit it as a command grab. Yeah, nice anti-air again from Blue Sky Guy. And he does use his level 3, the obliteration, to send that gigantic energy orb. So much damage there. Lem taking his turn back, putting Blue Sky Guy into the corner.
Actually, a brilliant slide. Yeah, quite the interaction there, because that kick, the flying kick here coming from Lem, goes to the opposite corner, gives Blue Sky Guy the advantage.
But Lem putting him back into the corner this time. And then the grab. Ooh, okay, using that very plus jumping kick slam, leg slam. Will he be able to kill off of that? Yes, he had Awakening Super.
Yes.
And Lem will take this first match. Now remember, it is winners finals, so it will be first to 3. BSG has quite the time to take his
Round 1.
take it back.
Yes, indeed.
Nice slam there, air to air, putting Lem in that corner. Shockwave. Ooh, nice anti-air with the with that martial arts. Oh, doesn't quite get the air to air, while Lem does, but very good EX reversal there. Lem's getting a lot out of that EX dive kick though, always going behind BSG. Tries to go for the slide, doesn't go into the limit break, and so it is punished. Nice little interaction there for Lem. BSG goes into that EX reversal. Tries to go for the slide, and of course makes it safe with that limit break. Lem down to only 1 health. Backdashes away from the grab into that corner. Shockwave, Lem has to respect it, and the overhead will do it.
Nice shot. BSG take a lot of risk in that sequence here. I'm surprised we didn't get a conversion off the Gatling cannon here after the drive run. Or not the drive run, but the dash cancel.
Hey.
Sorry. Wrong mechanic.
That limit break.
Limit break. Thank you.
And very good usage there of those chainable specials from BSG. But Lem once again using that EX dive kick to go behind him.
There we go.
He's in the corner into the Gatling. Doesn't go into super though, wants to save his resources.
But does get this stand C here coming from Lem. Back in the corner.
Nice dunk there. Into the knee, Shockwave. We got a big combo start. Into the super. Will that be enough? Probably. No!
Wow!
1 HP, some of which must have been non-lethal damage. But the crouching A, and now we have the 1-1.
BSG just vibing right now as we get back into the set.
Yeah. He's he wants to fight. He wants to pilot. The robot calls for him, you know. Oh, nice 5C here to the Shockwave. Lem has to respect it once again.
Jump away. Oh, very fortunate cross under from BSG.
Quite cinematic, really. Oh, once again, the slide into the jump kick.
Good block. Oh, wow.
Very good parry by Lem. Double jump.
There's a good tech here.
He's using that neutral double jump to just kind of bait him out.
Oh!
And we finally get to see the special feature of Arsenal 2. Limiter remove, that's the name of the Arsenal. And yeah, American players don't use it a lot. Immediately ducks out of it though. Maybe he was only using it for the explosion part.
Yeah, like just get the quick air-to-air out of it. Try to control the neutral for a moment. But I mean, it seems like the install is actually pretty versatile. You do get a nice little damage boost off your finisher with it. So
Yeah, I've been told that Japanese players actually do use it, though I haven't seen it at EVO Japan. So, you know, is it just hearsay? I'll believe it when I see it, but apparently the character is a little scarier outside of that shield shockwave.
yes.
Ooh, and tries to go for the overhead.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been hitting these anti-airs very reliably into the Awakening Super. Ooh, nice overhead there again. And yes, you do have a late pickup, easy confirm into Super. Is it enough? Yes, since it was only 1 hit of proration. BSG will be able to take this match, this round. But that does mean he is at 0 energy while Lem has a full bar.
Indeed, and that's the thing about Saga. Like some of those routes have very extended timings on their OTG conversions, like on the ground rather. So you'll notice that sometimes with the routes, if the Gatling has to pick up while the opponent is grounded, and he can still follow through with super after. You have a lot of time for a lot of the character combos.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially with that shield cancel too.
Yeah.
I will see him use after certain special moves even.
And caught low. Side swap, actually a pretty good call out here for Lem.
Who uses, one thing we haven't mentioned much is that when you're knocked down, you can either choose to normal rise or do that quick back roll, which despite me saying quick, it's a little longer to get back up, but it can mess up your opponent's timing. And of course, if you're not in the corner, also their range.
And here yet, trying to go for slide. Flash cancel overhead does get jumped out.
Grab, yes, you can do the EX stomps after the grab. they can be canceled into from pretty much anything. One of the few characters that gets something else after his grab.
Yeah. 2-1 lead right now for Lem. No anti-air, but does sneak up the two-way.
Ooh, nice dunk there from PSG. Puts him in the corner, shockwave.
Uh-oh. Bunch up back dunk. Side swap for it. Nice 5C.
Yeah, big 5C there. Ooh, throw attack.
Ooh. Nice conversion off the slide.
Goes into the Awakening Super. To that corner.
How many two ways are we going to get out of that? Nice kick for Wallet. Right to super back.
Won't quite do it though.
Exactly.
Into the
Stomps.
stomps. Was I wrong? Yeah, I did not know you could do the stomps. No,
I didn't either. I thought you were done after super. You're expanding my arsenal here, Lem.
Yeah. I guess when I said it can be done after everything, I forgot about the super.
You did say everything, so.
Yeah, my bad for not thinking of everything. Look at that, in that corner he goes.
Right, EX side swap.
Yeah, that's doing so much for him so far. But PSG not deterred using that jumping C into the overhead. Manages to at least keep it safe. Jump A, but the 2A of Qinglong doing so much as well.
Oh, watch out for the shield. Has the rush with low.
Shockwave is out, and Lem does not block that empty jump 2A.
Still sticks it with 2A of their own from Blue Sky, but does get.
Oh,
no, the
trying to
handshake.
grab just a little too far. And that EX kicks for Lem that has that invulnerability. But manages to get, and the Lem will take it. Moving on to grand finals. PSG, of course, still in there. He will get his chance at revenge in the losers finals.
That's right. Lem is sitting pretty here with the Qinglong. In the background, we still have Dang and IFCYipeS to round out the top four, with Blue Sky Guy sitting in losers, as we just saw here. So, who will be your next opponent? Otherwise, you're facing Qinglong or Dan Kuga. Which one would you prefer to fight as a Saga?
Good question. Good question. I will say, as Dan Kuga has more grappling moves, I don't know how I don't think the shield blocks them, right? So maybe that's like an option you don't quite have. While Qinglong does have some grappling moves, especially the arsenal that Vicky uses, Arsenal 1 does have a few EX grabs. It's not quite as, how to say, like a big part of the kit as it is on Dan Kuga.
Yeah, I would almost prefer, if I were Visago, I would probably want to fight Dan Kuga because 6B, I'm already in the sky, and I have air shield shot, so you can't grab while I'm in the sky anyways. So
Right.
Since it's considered airborne, I think I might have a slight advantage against Dan Kuga here.
No,
Granted, I got to get in
fair.
Dan Kuga's face in order to do this, so that's some inherent risk.
Yeah, especially, we haven't seen it that much in these sets, but Dan Kuga has a lot of armored moves as well, including that Beast King Fist, the EX move, which has full body armor. Most armor moves will not have it on the legs, which means that it fails to lows, and some other moves that are, it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, moves that look like they would hit low, whether they are lows or not.
I mean, there is some sauce in this game, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of mysterious mechanics are involved. And immediately we got Dang putting IFCYipeS in the corner. Great anti-air there.
But trying to get command grab follow-up.
Yeah, a little too early there. IFCYipeS putting him in that corner, looping some grabs there.
Nice slow open up here. Tons of health on the side of Dang, but Vicky, the way that she's opening up against Dang, it's just looked like to whittle away the health very quickly.
Wow, look at that, yeah.
4 health left. Wait a minute. Block for your life.
And we finally get to see that Awakening Super, which is Invincible startup command grab.
It's insane to me that he shoots himself in the back to use himself as the damage meter. All
right, well, I will explain this a little bit in the original anime. the spaceship Gondor, dragon-looking spaceship, shoots a laser at the back of Dankuga to thrust him across the dimensions so he can defeat the evil alien overlord. I'd like everyone to take a little moment to thank Dankuga for saving the world. Without him, we would be dead right now, so please respect Dankuga. It's fine if there are a lot in top 8 because we are alive because of Dankuga.
I gotta watch this anime. I gotta watch this anime. That is insane.
It has aged a little bit. Wow, using that super again, people just cannot react so far to Vicky's usage of that level 3. But yeah, Dankuga is pretty unique as a mecha anime, as the titular robot does not show up for quite a few episodes.
That's it looks like a mecha that you would have to earn anyways. You tell me this is age. Meanwhile, you have Mazinger in here.
Hey, yeah, but there's been a lot of Mazingers. There hasn't been a lot of Dankugas. And I say this as a Dankuga fan myself. I love it. I think it's one of the better designs as far as super robots go. And, you know, that Dankugan, the sword we haven't been seeing since everyone's going for canon. But that's, you know, that's my baby. That's who I play.
Nice. All right, well, about even on health here.
We're missing, I think, a point on the board, though.
Yes, we are. We'll get that updated here in just a second.
Wow, and using that Awakening Super, once again, using the laser from the Gondor spaceship to thrust tackle into Qinglong.
Dodge here, nice block of the beam. Oh!
And the anti-air missiles catching even the double jump, but that mashing out by Vicky, earning her this.
Round 2.
Our second round here coming up. Oh, geez, trying to jab out.
And that air-to-air.
More Saga pressure here. Tries to go for the super. Good
Oh,
recognition.
Finally, someone jumps as the animation starts. She uses that lightning, puts him in the corner there.
More touch away from victory here.
She doesn't have Awakening Super, though. The combo, will it be enough? Not quite.
There
Doesn't
it
matter.
is.
She wakes up, grab.
Player 2 wins.
2 games for
Let's
Vicky.
Yeah, that will be 2-0. Congrats to Vicky. Thank you so much, Dang, for playing.
Okay. Yeah, Dang doing an excellent job here, but Vicky coming out on top with this Qinglong. And of course, there's still plenty more action to come right after this. Of course, we need to take a brief break. We'll be back with our top 3 action for Iron Saga versus. Stick around right after this. All right, welcome back. Combo Breaker 2025 with Iron Saga versus top 8 action and this glorious art here. Hold on.
All right, so here we have, done by Art of Will, officially commissioned. This is Qinglong, a character you might now be very familiar with. And these prints will be given out to top 8 as thanks for their great skill and participation. On top of that, I also have this adorable acrylic Kaguya keychain. And I'd also like to make it clear that top 4 will be, I don't have the picture with me, but they will be coming home with some fancy prizes. Or rather, we'll get it to their home because I don't have them with me. They will be mailed. Number 1 will have an Asura figure, which is a very fancy mecha that
really
only
cool.
shows up in the mobile game. Unfortunately, we don't have it in the fighting game right
Fingers, we get Asura soon.
now. And number 2 will have a Pope Slokai figure. So the pilot of Nero, she is actually the Pope of Mechanical Vatican. That is her official title. Please use it when referring to her, otherwise she will get very upset. So it's a pretty fancy detailed figure in her regalia. Number 3 will get a Chibi Slokai figure in her more classic outfit. It is very cute, as well as a plushie of her. And number 4 will only get the plushie. Each of them will also be getting an OST CD of our mobile game, which features a variety of pretty awesome vocal songs. So yeah, we'll be getting that sent to them as soon as it's revealed who is winning. But yeah, otherwise, each of them
Nice.
coming home with this. You can also buy it if you're at Combo Breaker. Go at Art of Will's booth. He is here selling this as well as various very cool mecha art. And if not, well, hopefully we'll see you at another event where you can grab one of these.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a spectacular showcasing of just the mecha genre, but also a labor of love to see what the animations that are put into this. It's not an easy task to do. So to see this quality animation put into the game has been spectacular. Of course, Iron Saga Versus is a $30 game. You pick that up, you get the entire cast, 25 characters technically, if you think about the Arsenal system, and a full arcade mode with story mode on the way, and additional characters to pick up. You can check it out on Steam right now, actually.
Yeah, it is. It has been out for about 2 months, and our roadmap has been out. We are having 4 new robots coming this year, 2 of which are paid DLC. Shin Getter Robo, which you might have seen the ad for during our Combo Breaker streams, which will be our first paid DLC. But as Zero was saying, our animation team has been doing incredible work, and with Shin Getter Robo, they have surpassed themselves. If you've seen that Energy Getter Tomahawk slicing through the universe and cutting these moons and planets in half, you'll know what I mean. Afterwards, we'll have Mazen Kaiser coming up in July, sometime in the fall, along with the strategy story mode. We'll also have Black Getter, as I said, which will be the alternate arsenal for Getter 1. So if you don't want to transform and you want to use different weaponry which might show up for Getter, then Black Getter will be your pick. And later in the winter, we will have Zero Rhymer. Zero Rhymer, a bit more of a niche pick, but it turns out some people at our office really like that robot. It had some incredible performance in some of the other games, so wait and see what it has in store. I've only seen a bit of what they have planned for it, but it's looking to be scary. Meanwhile, Shin Getter, well, you already saw a bit of it. We will have maybe a little fancier video in the future. Not quite yet, unfortunately. For now, this is all we're getting, this beautiful 30-second ad, but we want to show more to you guys soon, and of course sometime in June you'll be able to play as it.
Nice. I saw some folks at the last TNS really pop off for Zero Rhymer, that they recognized the mecha, that they were really excited to see that one show up. I'm definitely curious to see what this one looks like myself. And of course, we've been having, I saw at your booth earlier, we've had the requests for mecha. You said that Big O was a big one here. I feel like that's a pretty solid pick. See folks ask for Gundam. I got a slam dunk one here. All right. Very recently, Red Ranger Isekai just dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Kizuna Kaiser?
Yeah.
Kizuna Kaiser. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I get that. But one thing that show has also awakened in people is when we had that cameo from, well, in Japan, he's known as Daijujin, but folks here in America might know him as Megazord when you had that caped Megazord showed up, and that has also done a lot of, you know, it shook a bit the mecha and Sentai world a little bit, so that's also one that I've seen a lot suggested at Combo Breaker, right? Because when you think of robots that are popular in America, with the older generation, you might have Voltron, and then but not a lot of that as a suggestion for Combo Breaker, I will say. But then afterwards, Big O, some Gundam Wing stuff, and of course, Megazord for people who say like, hey, we don't have to stick to anime, we can go with Tokusatsu. Sentai, exactly. Megazord has been quite a fan favorite, and to my understanding, even Japan knows about the American version. So it's kind of a funny thing to where the American version has taken some of the footage from the Japanese version, added in the American characters and voice acting, and then we have what was I saying? Yeah, we have the Japanese having the American version. So this is kind of this funny back and forth where even they know about, you know, like the Go-Go Power Rangers song. I think if anyone knows about Animetal, they might have heard that version. This is it's like a band, a Japanese band that does covers of like classic Mecha and other series, and they had a Go-Go Power Rangers.
Oh, heck
so
yeah.
not the Japanese version, but the American version.
Nice. So we're actually just waiting here for BSG to show back up for the Losers Finals set. BSG is in top 24 Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. He should be back over here in just a moment. He just wrapped up his set, and we'll be going up against IFCYipeS as soon as he arrives. And then after that, oh my goodness, congrats! BSG made top 8 for Grand Blue.
Here's what happens. Sometimes these players are so skilled, they're good at, you know, a bunch of games, and no matter how you try, some scheduling will happen, right? That's just the reality of these majors where we're running dozens and dozens of games at the same time of all shapes and sizes, you know?
Exactly.
But while we have a lot of entrants in the other fighting games, the characters in Iron Saga Versus are the largest, for they are giant robots.
That's true. That is very true.
All right, so here he is.
BSG settling down, probably sitting on cloud 9 right now after crossing the threshold of top 8 for his other game. So we get into Iron Saga Versus here. A little bit of change up. So we'll see if a Saga, look at it, grinning from ear to ear after making it. Okay.
Yeah, I think he might have that little, you know, that be in the zone, that little buff. But Vicky, we've seen her use that, especially that Arsenal 1 super so effectively. And so let's see if BSG has any answer to that.
Photon Power Laboratory.
I mean, waiting for you in the winner's side here is a Dan Kuga, of course, piloted by none other than Lem.
Yeah. No, Lem is Qinglong.
Oh, it's Qinglong? Oh my gosh. It's all a blur at this point.
The Dan Kugas are
Kuga's
out.
down.
I'm so sorry to say for all Dan Kuga fans.
I'm trying to will it into existence.
Yeah. Well, you know, he did save the universe, as I mentioned earlier, from the Muge's Orbatos Empire, which so far I don't think either Qinglong or Visago have done, but I also did not complete the story of the mobile game. So
yeah,
maybe
I've not
I'm
gone
wrong
that far
about
for Visago's story here. So,
so far, though, pretty good round for IFCYipeS. Just as I say that, of course, Blue Sky Guy gets a great jump in, puts her in the corner, shockwave, starts that combo there into that OTG. She tries to go for the dodge, but he uses that jumping shockwave shield in the corner into the obliteration. That will kill.
that is substantial, good lord.
Yeah, it's a big energy orb. And remember that Visago is many dozens of feet tall, so that orb is larger than you can imagine. Maybe you can imagine very large orbs, I don't know. Here he is,
Nice.
putting IFCYipeS in that corner once again, getting so much mileage from his various shield moves, but she does not fall for the empty jump. Nice corner cross up from Vicky as well. And then that lightning fist again into a limit break. She has the awakening super, she has the electrons, and so she will take round 2.
Player 2 wins.
Excellent round, steal it right back.
And as this handsome voiced announcer says, final round. And here they go.
Slides into the DM, tries to keep it safe.
Yeah, and that 5M from 5B from Vicky, that move is actually plus. So it's a very strong pressure tool.
Overload. Stalls a little bit to avoid that parry. Oh no!
In that corner, fire type of da. You look at that, Vicky once again using that Arsenal feature, and just here it is again, anti-air, but this time Blue Sky Guy manages to punish it with a low into the awakening super. Doesn't quite kill. Overhead will go into the level 3, and BSG will take this first match.
BSG's entourage pulled up right after Grand Blue to keep cheering him on.
Yeah. They want to see the obliteration.
Made top 8 Grand Blue, top 8 in Iron Saga versus.
Top 3 even. This is
Yes.
losers final after all. No matter what, he's going away with at least a small Slokai figure, maybe a large one. Oh, good overhead from him, doing so much. Even if she gets that anti-air dodge, he managed to block that crouching L. Crouching A.
Nice challenge. Shield charge. Alright, just float though. Goes into the two-way. Does finish the job here with OTG.
Wow. Just getting a simple OTG overhead shield chop. Finishing the round with that. Keeping his resources, not going into super. Ooh. Oh, that was pretty tricky there, using that shield and dashing behind to get that grab.
Awesome. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the XDP is finally back. Remember, Vicky also has access to one, but did you see those 3 energy gauges get consumed? However, this time it was not a killing blow, and the Blue Sky guy using the Awakening Super, evening out the health. He has, wow,
with the
overhead
throw to
doing
finish it off.
so much damage there. BSG 2-0. All
right, trying to get a quick hydration. Let's go back into this 3rd game.
Double jump. Nice slide. Vicky using it so well. However, it might have been too early, and she wasn't able to go into the combo. Tries to dodge the shockwave, but it does so many hits. Keeps her in that corner. Jump into that very late light attack. Shockwave, she has to block. What do we got? Manages to get that dodge. Vicky is taking her turn back. Break boost into that crouching. Now she has the SG in the corner, looping that move. Yes, it cancels into itself. Why, I don't know, but it does. Nice slide there from BSG. He will be able to take this round. Match point for BSG. Can he go back to the grand finals? Or will Vicky be able to do the reverse 3-0? Great flash counter from her.
Yes, she got that flash counter here, already converting into massive damage. Resets the combo.
Ooh, an energy shield.
Yeah.
Oh, and she holds that dodge.
Quite a call out here. We're going to let Vicky just kind of waste out that dodge stance.
Oh, and we get. Oh, and she tries to go for the level 3, but he is not there. Oh, and he uses that EX command grab, available only, but he doesn't quite get the land to hit. And now his gauge is out. He's in automatic overload.
Install down and out, big flash, not able to finish the combo. Don't give BSG a chance here. I know it's a tall order, but still.
Look at that, even despite being in overload, now he gets access back by cooling down.
Yep.
Ooh,
nice.
But yes, before you forget, Qinglong does have access to an air-to-air grab in both arsenals. We just don't get to see it a lot. Nice slide there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, doesn't quite get the pickup. Nice slide.
Yes.
Not what I expected in the scramble, but it worked out.
That does pass through with that limit break. 6B connects, does get the air shield.
Okay, interesting to use the Vulcan
Oh,
from
wait.
close range.
And unfortunately gets opened up here. Vicky, she's trying to take as much opportunity as she can.
Nice shield tackle there. Oh, and that dodge. She will be able to take it with the Awakening Super. Even without the Electron boost, it would have killed, but here it is, doing critical damage. Vicky survives. Can she do the reverse 3-0?
High pressure situation.
Wow, great idea there, but doesn't quite get the follow-up.
Yeah, a little bit high on that 5C, tough to follow through.
And very good weight there from BSG. Manages to punish. Wow, the shield gets the dodge. The punish after the dodge.
Oh, nice.
The shockwave just lasting so long in that corner there. Not quite a kill, but she does not block the overhead. Blue Sky guy once again at match point.
Round 2. Engage.
All right, second round here. Wow. And again, these flash counters coming from Vicky.
Yeah, that 5C is one of the fastest, heaviest normal in the game.
Exactly. Oh, tries to get that dodge. Getting a little dodge happy. Doesn't work out of that, but no follow through. Nice low. The maximum reach on that too.
Hey, right. Both of them using their own respective slides so well.
Watch it.
He's behind, but doesn't press anything.
Yeah,
and now she has him with the Awakening Super into the Electron boost. Big damage there.
Jumping herself in the corner. It's a bad look. The side swap off the EX flurry punches.
14 health. One more hit will do it. Great blocking there by BSG. Such patience. And he's got full resources, but low health.
Has to be careful. Too far to slide in there.
Wow.
Easy punish from Vicky.
Wow. She survives one more round. Final round. Oh, good air to air there. And once again, to 5C, no.
Oh, deep cross up. I didn't think you were far out of the corner to get that cross up anyway.
Hey,
Shadow punches, nice dodge on the super.
just a little too far to reach. He managed to jump out in time. Blocks the overhead this time though. Managed to get her turn back. Limit break, but he EXDPs. Double jump.
A call out there. Getting that limit break, denying some resources from Vicky. She's now in this corner, nice low.
Will this be enough to kill? I'm not quite sure. Let's see it.
Should be. Come on now.
Three
Not quite
health.
there with 3 health left. BSG just needs one more hit.
Oh
Nice.
no! She tried to jump over it, but it was just too good. GG's to both of them. And BSG goes into grand finals. Beautiful. Thank you so much for Vicky to playing. She will go home. Well, she will receive at home a Chibi Slowkai figure, as well as everything else I've mentioned so far. And for our grand finals, Lem is back with his own version of Qinglong. This time, BSG must face Arsenal 2.
We'll see how we survive in this sequence here in grand finals, of course. BSG has to win 2 whole sets to take the whole thing to receive the Asura Mecha.
Yeah, the Asura, which is, has been very popular.
Looks great.
There actually exist other figures of our robots in the world, but the Asura is the one that people have been talking about the most. It is also made of metal. It is not a model kit, it is a figure. So it is pre-assembled, but you do get a few different equipment pieces and poses to be able to do with it.
I'm jealous of first place now. That's it, put me in.
It's a little late for this one,
Float
but
me to the top.
I'd
I got
be
this.
really happy to see you in a future bracket. However, you're gonna need to get me another commentator at that point.
I'll just clone myself. It'll be easy.
Hell yeah, the 0-0.
Well, here we
Look at
go.
that, already
Ooh.
going into it. Once again, that funny slide and jump kick interaction.
That's my stagger here.
Oh, big plus move there.
PSG in trouble already in this corner with the flying kick. Dive, calls it out with the shield.
Very good grab there.
Yeah.
The slide doing so much for PSG. The Awakening Super. Nice grab again. Ooh, tries to go for the jumping knee, but Lem was in the sky and manages to get that first round.
Round up for Lem. Nice call out here.
Nice berry there. Doesn't quite get the full combo on it though.
But that's okay. We do get better positioning and a cross up even. Okay.
Gets him back in that corner. Tries to double jump. It was a bit too obvious this time.
BSG with a slow walk out the corner. Nice two-way interrupt.
Yeah, very good mash out there. Oh, but Qinglong's own 2A doing so much for it. Oh, and this time he tries to wait out the shield, but that low A there.
Woo!
Wow. So much range on that 5C.
All right, massive flash counter and a massive first game up for Lem.
Round 1. Engage.
All right, stagger here. Nice. Stand B. Let's get the full corner carry off this route. Jeez. Relentless with these punches here. No.
Once again, our funny interaction, the slide and the jump kick. Great jump A's from BSG, but he gets put in that corner.
Ooh.
Great flash counter there. The Awakening Super. Oh, but he doesn't have any shockwave juice.
Yep. That's because we don't have that arsenal gauge. If you look down at the bottom, chat.
And we get to see the first EX version of that jumping drop kick.
So fascinating to see the difference in play. One, because obviously different arsenals between Lem and Vicky, but you saw how potent that stand parry became into the EX command or the super command grab.
Yeah.
Just that conditioning from Vicky was really spot on. And here, see Lem with a lot of that delay button pressure, taking advantage of the strong normals that Xinglong has.
Yeah, absolutely. He's doing so much with those EX dive kicks as well.
Ooh.
Speak of which, nice EX reversal there.
Nice neutral jump, full punish here from Lem.
And the stomps.
Wow, it's a cool combo. Cool
Can't
combo, 20 health
quite
left.
kill though.
Oh!
And we got the
No.
no. He removes his limiter, but simply gets rotated.
One does not escape from install into death.
Yeah.
It's a fighting game constant.
Yeah.
Stagger pressure here. Oh, the double jump mix!
Very nice.
Nice launcher here. OGG, nothing to follow through. Careful, tough spot to be with 50% life lead for BSG, but the side swap. No pickup with the 2A.
Yeah. Jump A. Is it safe? Into the tackle.
Oh!
Too far for the punish. Once again, a funny interaction, but it will be in Lem's advantage.
Oh, even crossing up. Good blocks from PSG. And we've caught up in the health game, but resources are going to be a factor here in a bit.
Yeah, Bossliger sitting on full gauge.
No.
Messes up the rising attack. And Lem going into match point.
I was surprised we went with the light starter there. We could have done flash counter for a little bit more damage opportunity, but still able to get to the finish line, able to get to the match point.
Oh, shields that drop leg. The mountain descent.
Flash got the shield here.
And with the Falcon. Nice knee. Oh, tries to go for the overhead, but Lem mashes out. Now he has him in the corner. EX reversal there. The martial arts.
Good patience for the anti-air coming from BSG.
Great reversal from Lem.
Oh!
A battle of the EX
Oh,
rising
no way.
fist. And
Back-to-back EX Rising Fists.
here he is. That Heaven martial arts.
Final round. Engage.
What do we got? Double jump.
Whoop!
Nice anti-air. Nice combo there from BSG.
All right, tries to pass
Mashes
through.
out there.
Yep.
And leaps over that 2B.
Oh, no.
Wow,
the low.
dominant round from BSG so far.
I mean, we saw Lem come back from this in the first round here. Big cross up.
Cross up.
Nice. Air B.
Punched up. Oh, the EX type kick. Oh, shields that. Such a good way to avoid the plus frames it has.
Exactly. BSG has been really fishing for that here.
And that
Does
slide
get the limit
will
break in
be
the
enough.
super.
Into the awakening, BSG survives.
It's 2-1. 2-1.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
The crowd is trying to mix Lem.
Yeah. But Lem knows how to count to 3, I'm afraid.
BSG has backup is what it is. The crowd is trying to confuse Lem.
Yeah, but Lem has the robot spirit on his side. However, maybe BSG will have it as well.
Nice dive. Oh, delay pressure here Does work out in the favor of Lem. A little bit of hesitation on the side of BSG.
Great EX reversal there. 31 health. That air shockwave doing so much for him.
Nice.
But not the grounded one. Lem mashes out, puts him in the corner.
Watch the EX DP here. Oh, the cross up! Flash counter misses the stomp.
Juicy, I don't know if it was a clash or a trade. Will kill with the transformation. It does do lethal damage. Very cool looking too.
Lem is trying to calm down the crowd out there. Saying, no, this is bad for me. Nice chase on the roll.
He's been so good with those 2C anti-airs.
Yep. Nice. Interrupt here, the chase down. Pulls out the shield a little bit with a double jump. Oh, put yourself in the corner, just casually walk out this BSG. Okay, good tech.
Wow, that anti-air unfortunately not working against the cross-up, and Lem once again at tournament point. Can BSG get his round, get a match back in, and even out the score, or at least the score of this match.
Exactly.
Get closer to the reset. Unfortunately not with that EX reversal that Lem will be able to punish.
Oh,
Dash
what a
and grab.
tag.
We got the throw tech.
Nice side swap. Hey, we take that one if you're BSG.
Oh, absolutely. Gets him out of that corner.
Huge life lead, no anti-air. Watch it here, dash up, very deep with the 2L.
For a break.
Uh-oh.
That kick with the EX anti-air. And he
Punish.
gets a big punish there.
Nice 6B. Overhead connects inside.
Doesn't have super, and the air to air will do it. Congratulations to Lem, our grand champion for Iron Saga versus Combo Breaker 2025. Thank you so much to everyone for participating, for spectating, for your hype, for loving robots, for loving the mechanics of the game, even among non-robot lovers.
Yes.
It's been so much fun to see people come to our booth here at Combo Breaker, to see the excitement of our community, you know, seeing our online tournaments, seeing them spectating, you know, even our European players trying to set up some watch parties.
Oh, good.
Those of them who are still awake at this hour anyways.
Yeah, honestly, it's a great title. It's a great time. Please check it out on Steam. You can pick it up right now, get the full cast of characters, and also a great roadmap for 2025 to get a few additional characters, the story mode to drop as well. Still a great community to play with. There is the Iron Saga versus Discord. We can link up, get more games, learn about the community, and also find out where an event might be happening near you. It's a lot to look forward to. Of course, we had EVO Japan. We have Combo Breaker. Do we have any other events coming forward that we should know about?
Yeah, we will be at CEO. However, I do have to point out we were a little too late for an official side tournament, so it will have to be run from our booth, but there will be one. The registration will be up very shortly.
Nice.
So anyone coming to CEO, come register at our booth for our little pop-up side tournament, which is also what we did at EVO Japan.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So, and if you want to run your own event as well, definitely pick it up. It's a great time. Let us know about it. Be sure to link up in that Discord as well and let others know about it to bring attention to the game. It's a fantastic title. It looks gorgeous. As you can see, it's got a lot of action and style with it, and a lot of love to the mecha genre, and of course, mecha of yore, including some original designs from the Iron Saga mobile game that Game Dutchie put out and is still available today.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and if you're not able to go to CEO, but you're still in North America, we'll also be having 2 more TNS online tournaments, one in June and one in July, and who knows, maybe at least one of them will have someone here commentating again, as
Maybe.
he did in in the May one, and we are Game Dutchie are giving $500
Yes.
base price pool. So that means at least $250 for the grand champion.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, the last 2 events have $500 pop bonus for Tampa Never Sleeps brackets here. So definitely check those out. I also want to give a big thank you to Lakema, who has been running MSV Saga for Iron Saga Versus. That is for Central America and Mexico as well, of course, being a part of that. So definitely tune in for those because they're doing it. I believe it was bi-weekly that they were doing, if I'm not mistaken. I need to double check
for
my
a while
schedule.
it was weekly, but
Weekly.
then Pablo, the main organizer, had to have a little bit of time off. He was actually at Evo Japan. I got to meet him. Great guy.
Awesome.
It was really awesome seeing him there and seeing, you know, the excitement of people to run the MSV. So now we'll be going to our medal ceremony, I believe.
Oh, yes, absolutely. The top 8 is lined up here, and we'll have our duelists actually handing out medals. So let's take it away.
All right. In 4th place, Dang.
I'm going to go give them their little special prizes as well, okay?
Okay.
In 3rd place, IFCYipeS. In 2nd place, Blue Sky Guy. And your grand champion, Lem. Let's give it one more time for your finalists.
I think that will do here. Got the prizes all handed out. Players going to get their additional prizes shipped. I believe a photo will be taken as well. Medals have been handed out and victories have been won. It's been an awesome time hanging out here at Combo Breaker 2025 with Iron Saga Versus. Please definitely check out this game. This deserves a ton of love. It's an excellent price point. Check out this full-fledged cast of characters. It has a great training mode to explore the game and also explore the great mecha that are involved in it. Still plenty more to come with a tremendous roadmap in 2025 with more characters on the way. We'll see you at CEO, but for now, that'll do here at Combo Breaker. Until next time, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, and later days.